When it comes to analytics, PFF is considered the gold standard, but in their most recent list of top 100 players, they just threw an absolute insult to one of the Detroit Lions' best superstars. We're going to talk about it, and it's going to be fire, so stay tuned.
What are we? What makes us what we are and what we're going to be? It's grit. It's what we started with last year, guys. It doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and three toes. I will beat your ass.
Can definitely compete with the big dogs.
10-5 end zone touchdown Detroit Lions.
You guys are unbelievable, man. I'm telling you.
We are driven by Detroit.
Hello, Detroit Lions friends, fans, and family members. Welcome on back to yet another episode of MCM Motor City Mania. I'm your host, David T. Pike, and as always, we're diving on in. Folks, I gotta tell you something right now. This episode, you guys remember how back when I was on DLF, I used to spit fire, I used to absolutely just go after people? That's gonna be what this episode's gonna be like today. That's exactly what this episode's gonna be like, because, funny enough, I was actually getting on PFF for another reason, to do some statistical analysis and all that nonsense, and I saw that they had just released their top 101 players of 2024. I was like, okay, I'm curious. I want to see how many Lions players got on this list. And I was like, okay, there has to be at least some sort of, amount, some certain players that 100% have got to be on this list. But my God, did they ever make a colossal, absolutely unbelievable, idiotic blunder. Now, how many players actually made the list? 9 players made it. 9. So almost 10% of the list is composed of Detroit Lions players. So first and foremost, that is a huge compliment. That is a huge recommendation and huge, validation of Brad Holmes' ability to construct a roster. You have almost 10% of the top 101 players, according to PFF on there. Who are those 9 players? Here are the players, and I'm going to give you their rankings. Number 86, Aiden Hutchinson. Number 84, Jack Campbell. Number 60, Kevin Zeitler. Number 55, Brian Branch. Number 49, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 47, Frank Ragnow. Number 36, Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 26, Penei Sewell. And number 19, topping off the list for all Lions players, is Kirby Joseph. Excellent list, all except for one thing. Anyone want to care to tell me what the hell is wrong with that list? I'll tell you right off the bat what's wrong with that list. Where is the blatantly obvious omission of the fact that quarterback Jared Goff is nowhere on it? How in the name of all that is good and decent could you possibly not have Goff on this damn list? Hell, let's just put it this way. It's absolutely unfathomable to not have Jared Goff on any top 101 players list of any list. I don't understand how he's not on this list. The fact that he is not on this list is just absolutely a travesty. It's unbelievable. It is beyond an insult. Because let's just consider the facts here. How did PFF come up with this list? According to them, they stated that it has to do with combining the regular season with the postseason. Okay, well, let's take a look at Jared Goff's regular season statistics really damn quickly. And I mean this. This is where this is going to really start just absolutely looking like a massive boondoggle for the freaking, PFF crew. Look at this, folks. Jared Goff in 2024, I've talked about it before, but I'm going to say it again here, had arguably one of the best seasons we have ever seen a quarterback have. Jared Goff completed 72.4% of his passes. Second best out of all of the other quarterbacks in the NFL. He had 4,629 yards. Again, second best. Had 8.6 yards in average per attempt. Second best. 11.9 yards per average per completion, which was third best. Had 37 touchdowns. fourth best, had 12 interceptions, 111.8 passer rating. Second best, and a 68.4 QBR. Sixth best. All except one of those rankings, top 5. And the majority of those rankings are top 2 or top 3. So wait a minute here. Jared Goff puts up one of the best freaking statistical seasons that we have ever seen out of a quarterback, not only in terms of just overall stats, but in comparison to the other quarterbacks that played this season. But yet somehow, some way, just absolutely beyond belief, he does not get on the list of top 101 players according to PFF. I can't understand that. There's just absolutely no possible defense for this absolute idiotic display by PFF. Because just from the regular season stats alone, Goff should damn well be on this list that is now a joke. But just to show you how damn hilariously bad this damn list is, who are the other quarterbacks that actually made the list? Oh, there were 7 quarterbacks that made the list, and Goff didn't. And again, I will give their rankings. Number 91, Jalen Hurts. Number 63, Baker Mayfield. Number 39, Patrick Mahomes. Number 33, Justin Herbert. Number 20, Jaden Daniels. Number 6, Josh Allen. And number 1 is Lamar Jackson. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I don't have a problem with Baker Mayfield being on the list. I don't have a problem with, Jaden Daniels being on the list. I don't have a problem with Josh Allen being on the list. I don't have a problem with Lamar Jackson being on the list. But I have to ask this in all damn sincerity. Please, PFF, how in the hell do you have Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and Justin Herbert on your list, but you do not have Goff? Oh yeah, sure, you could try to say Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes got to the Super Bowl. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't think that's a prerequisite, or I don't think that's enough to get you put on a list. But how in the hell did Justin Herbert get on this list and Goff didn't? Because let me put this out there for you. Goff had better regular season statistics than virtually every one of those 7 guys I just mentioned, but absolutely made Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and Justin Herbert's overall season stats from the regular season look like a freaking featherweight club. But then they said that they base also part of their list based off of postseason. Okay, well then how in the hell can you justify Justin Herbert being on the list and Goff not being on the list? Because if you want to talk about bad postseason performances, I'm not going to deny it. Goff did not have a good game against the Washington Commanders. But Goff not having a good game was still exponentially better than what Justin Herbert had against the damn Houston Texans. I mean, for crying out loud, this is just indefensible. Justin Herbert, if you go back to that game against the Houston Texans, number one, he didn't even complete 50% of his passes. He completed, I think, like 47% of his passes. He had 1 touchdown to 4 interceptions. I mean, for crying out loud, that is a horrible game. Absolutely horrendous. Stinks to high heaven. Might as well be burning, a burning fire dumpster. Because Goff, if you compare that, Goff had 57 completion percentage rate. He had 1 touchdown to 3 interceptions. But here's the real kicker of this whole thing. You want to know what's funny? Goff had a passer rating of 20 points higher practically because his passer rating was a 59.7 to Justin Herbert's 40.9. And then when you take a look at the ESPN comparison for QBR, oh my Lord Atlanta, it gets even worse. Goff had a 40.9 QBR. Again, not good. Not going to try and defend that. But Justin Herbert's QBR was unbelievably horrendous. It was a 12.8. So Goff had better statistics against a ridiculously good pass defense in the Washington Commanders and absolutely just trounced freaking Justin Herbert in all statistical categories: completion percentage, touchdown interceptions, quarterback rating, QBR, passer rating, the whole 9 yards. Absolutely had better all around. So if PFF wants to say, oh, well, we combine regular season performance versus, in comparison also with the, postseason performances, I want to understand this. How in the hell, when you put both of those things into consideration, where Goff clearly outperformed Justin Herbert in both categories, how in the hell do you justify this gross, absolutely just insidious incompetence of analytics and logical reasoning? Like, seriously, how do you defend this? Because I'm telling you this right now, based upon anybody else that would sit back and take a look at this, there is no defense. I don't give a damn what argument you give. Because, okay, let me ask this question. Who was the only quarterback this year who posted a 100% completion percentage rate in a game with 10 more attempts? Oh, that was Jared Goff, which, by the way, these were the stats from that game against the Seahawks. He was 18 of 18, 100%, 292 yards, 16.2 an average a throw, 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 155.8 passer rating with a 94.2 QBR. Oh, and to add for good measure, he also had a receiving touchdown in that damn game. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not done yet. Who was also the only quarterback that not only posted a 100% completion percentage game, but also posted a perfect passer rating game as well in the exact same season we're talking about, this last season, 2024. Oh, that was Jared Goff as well. And you want to know what the stats were from that game for Jared Goff? That was against the Jaguars. He was 24 of 29 for 82.8 completion percentage rate, had 412 passing yards, 14.2 an average a throw, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 158.3 passer rating, so the perfect passer rating, and had a 94.6 QBR. So, between the perfect passer rating game and the perfect completion percentage game, Jared Goff should be on any list. I don't give a damn who you are. If you were to try and argue that, I'd laugh you out of a room. I wouldn't let you get a word out because I'd be laughing so hard, rolling on the damn ground at the sheer stupidity of whatever argument you would post. Because it doesn't just stop there. Not only is that something to consider, which quarterback has the most 80% completion rate games in any season of all time? All-time completion percentage rate of 80% in a game, all-time from this past season as well. Oh, that would also be Jared Goff. He had 5 games this past season of 80% completion rate or more. That is an NFL record. Nobody else holds it. Oh, who is also the only player in NFL history to complete at least 72% of their passes while also having thrown for more than 4,500 passing yards. Again, that is also only Jared Goff. And finally, who did Jared Goff beat out by posting 9 games of 75 completion percentage or more this season, 2024? Oh, that's right. He beat out freaking Tom Brady. He had 9 games of 75 completion percentage or more when Tom Brady originally held the record of 8 back in 2007, which, mind you, that was the year that the Patriots went 16-0 and got all the way to the Super Bowl, wound up losing to the freaking Giants. So, let me see if I get this right here. Jared Goff has a better statistical season than virtually every single quarterback in the regular season, then on top of that has a better performance in his postseason game against one of the quarterbacks that's actually on the list in Justin Herbert. And again, wait a minute here. What was it? Justin Herbert. Where was he ranked again? Oh, that's right. He was ranked 33rd. He's in the top third of all players. So wait a minute here. You want to tell me, PFF, that Jared Goff is not good enough to get into the top 100, top 101, pardon me, despite the fact that he has better regular season statistics than virtually all other quarterbacks and had a better game than the one quarterback in the postseason that you did put on the list that's in the top third of all top 101 players. I mean, dude, like, what the hell? How in the hell can you possibly justify that argument? Like, where is the defense? There is none. To try and say that somehow your ability to be an analytical company by coming up with this list is absolutely a travesty. It is a joke. I'm just absolutely mind blown. I'm flabbergasted. It's absolutely an insult to Jared Goff that he did not make their list. Because here's what I know for a fact. When the top 100 players come out, voted on by the players, oh, you can damn well be sure he's going to be on that list. You can damn well be sure. Because why? Oh, that's right. Last year, where was he on the list? He was in top 50, pick number 48. And the year before that, he was ranked number 66. So, yeah, PFF, you lose. You just absolutely made a massive freaking boondoggle mistake by not putting Goff on this list. And I'm calling you out for it. But anyway, I'm going to end this episode. I've said my piece. I've presented my argument. So having said that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching in another episode of MCM Motor City Mania. If you like what you saw, by all means, I highly encourage y'all to watch the next episode. Also encourage y'all to do one of these three things: like, comment, and subscribe. If by chance you subscribed in the past and you forgot to do so at the time, want to highly encourage y'all, please make sure you hit that bell notification icon so you guys never miss any more content that I push out. Also want to highly encourage y'all to please share this content with your Lions friends and family members. Also, for the sake of this one, please share it with PFF so that way they know just how big of a mistake they made. And with that, I also want to say, whether this is the first time you're watching me or you guys have been watching me forever today, I hope y'all enjoyed the content, hope y'all got something out of it, and I also want to say to everybody, please, hope you got something in your life that makes you happy, makes you smile. God bless, my friends, and until the next time we meet, I'll see y'all in the next episode.